Damn, Juan.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans.
Feel it in your heart?
Damn, it's the
You got, dude, you feel it in your heart, dude. Ah.
Damn.
Hey, you're playing in. High five.
Yes, it's the intro.
Man, you won the cypher.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fucking up them black songs, man. I don't like that.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. And that pass, a big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of Georgia. Been so durable, so dependable in his career. And what a mark for Matt Stafford. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
I'm gonna do it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We out here.
They snap it to Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
King 2, you got a king kicker? Yeah, boy.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. Touchdown! Van Jefferson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. He'll be hit down at the... Five yards on the play.
Alright, I got pocket 2s. I got need 2 in the fucking river. Let's go, baby. Come on, River.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd
in
and
the
5.
water.
Singletary again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
He's gonna get out of hand. Ah, damn it.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Oh, my God.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. And they appear to be totally dialed in. Now, offense, they're going to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
What are you playing?
Gay now set to kick it off. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
I had one of those.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run with Hines, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 24, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Alright. Send it to Hood right now.
Huh, yeah. Hey, man, I like the way you fucking think over there, bud.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Fuck! Don't bring logic into this, guys.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Come on, Kings.
Already down
King,
two
king,
scores.
king.
They're going to go
King,
for
king,
this
king.
rather than settle for three.
King.
Allen now looks to throw.
8, 10.
And it's
Air
going to
King.
be down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Bills drive stalls
yeah.
out on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Man open is Robinson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice first down pickup there for Gabriel Davis, who really announced his presence last season. Playoff record, 4 touchdowns against Kansas City, also over 200 yards in that game. People in Buffalo really believe this guy's going to continue to develop as one of their top receivers.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
You guys can see? Look at the Kings.
Shit.
We're out. Holy shit.
They run here with Singletary.
That's like
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things.
Can't
relax too much because, as you know, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now we've got a timeout for an injured player, and oh, this is certainly notable. That's Josh Allen who's in some pain out there. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
Fucking game is terrible.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The final shot before the break. Stafford going up top for Kupp. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Who the fuck farted? Wet one.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Hines. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He starts with a give to Akers. They find some open field here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Oh, my God.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down. Akers is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Fucking dog.
Akers again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now, he stepped around one man, but he'll only wind up getting about 1 yard. 2nd down.
Juan, you going to get on Call of Duty after this or no?
It's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy count for a Los Angeles first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Akers. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a play fake it at Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Williams. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 41, Stafford. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends, his time is run out on this. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On play action, Allen finding Knox there, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
To the air, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
No,
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for a loss as he stops him behind the line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start the season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 and many to come sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now, part of that newer 17-game